Hey everybody, we're making soup today because it's chilly outside and soup just sounds good really anytime.
That's
doesn't
right.
it?
And this is part 2 of, I think, maybe a 3-part soup series.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
I've
love
lost
a
count
good
about how
soup.
many. Remember last week when we made our potato soup, we started off by cooking the bacon and we rendered the fat. And well, we did the same thing today, and in that same fat we've added the onions.
It smells great,
while
that
I'm
bacon.
stirring the onions around, bacon does, and onions,
Oh.
I'd like you to dice the potatoes that are going to ultimately go in the soup.
And the soup is corn chowder.
It is a corn chowder. I forgot to say that.
Yum.
All right, so we're making a corn chowder. And while you're dicing potatoes, darling, I'm now going to add celery to this. And I'm adding diced red peppers. It's a bell pepper. I'm going to add garlic and jalapeno pepper. So it's got a little bit of a hit to it. And we're starting off with 4 cups of frozen corn kernels, Selena. So what I did was I reserved 3/4 of a cup of the corn kernels, and I steamed all of the corn lightly, and I will ultimately add that in here in just a second or so.
Okay.
But before I add the corn in here, I would like to just let this roll a little bit, if you will, and let the onions and the celery and all of the good veggies cook. While that's cooking, while you're dicing, we started off with 4 cups. The rest of them are right here in the food processor. Is I'm going to add 1 whole cup of heavy cream to this. And pretty much, I'm just making a creamed corn mixture.
Ooh.
All right?
That sounds good.
And I really want this to process.
Okay.
Done.
Done.
What's it look like when it's done?
Oh.
Rania, you might ask.
I could eat it just like that.
Well, yeah, actually, you could.
You could?
Yeah, you could.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that in last on our finished soup. 8 minutes have passed. Veggies are done.
They're
Now we'll
cooked.
add in that reserved 3/4 of a cup of corn, all of your glorious potatoes, okay, and 6 cups of either chicken stock or, in my case, I have homemade corn stock that I froze from the summer.
You do it right.
Well, you don't have to, but I had it in the freezer. Put a lid on it. Allow this to simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the potatoes are done. Remember the immersion blender from last week?
I remember it. I need one of these things.
You hold the pot.
Okay.
It's not too hot.
No.
We'll blend it. Add in the corn that we creamed. And you'll warm that right back through. And then we'll add in the cheese.
Time to eat. That looks and smells perfect. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So good. The bacon even. You could taste all those flavors.
Right?
Delicious. See you next time, everybody.
See you next time while we eat.
Oh, I want
She
some
keeps
soup.
each week, these comfort food recipes.
It's what I live for. When I think of winter,
know.
I think about comfort food.
We all do. It just makes you feel comforted.
I know that this is not on the agenda, but one of my favorite Rania recipes, Mississippi pot roast, and we make it all the time. It is my go-to, like as soon as it turns cold, it's the first thing I want is a Mississippi pot roast.
I don't know. I might vote for the corn chowder.
It looks good.
Corn chowder.
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 For a copy of today's recipe, go to PittsburghTodayLive.com. We have it posted for you there.